Good morning. Happy Thursday. No, happy Wednesday. Gosh, I am off. I knew it was Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Do some early crafting. If you're catching this part of the video, you're probably catching the replay. Just comment #replay if that's the case. If you see that red live button right there, you're catching me live. Welcome in. Hi, Lori. If you jump in and say hello, let me know you're here. I had an idea for another, I'm calling it, I kind of like this name. I'm calling it something with a function. So it's not just a craft to sit on a shelf or, you know, not a dust collector. I'm trying to make something that can actually be used, okay? Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Rosie. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Evelyn. So this was just a spur of the moment thing. I thought about this the other day when I was in Dollar Tree. So most of the supplies are from Dollar Tree. So we're kind of going to do a Dollar Tree flip. Some of the things are scraps. I'm trying to use up all my stuff. I've got so much stuff. I save everything. I'm like, I can craft with that. So what I'm going to use today, let me show y'all. So I've used this before. If you go back, there's a live where I turned a picture frame into a tray, like a coastal beachy theme. So I used leftover wallpaper. It looks like beadboard. Do y'all know what that, with the lines? Let me hold it up closer. Like that. Can y'all see the lines in it? Okay, so it's kind of foamy. It's wallpaper. It's not peel and stick though, so it's like the kind you have to paste, or no, it's pre-pasted. You just wet it. So so we're gonna make something. Good morning, y'all. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Peggy. Kay. Good morning. So we're gonna use the wallpaper again because I got a good bit of it left. So come up with some projects. So I'm gonna use that, and I've got a I have a scrap of wood. It's plywood. It's pretty thick plywood. So this was in my garage. I pre-drilled some holes in it for what I'm gonna do. I'm good, Catherine. How are you? Hey, Sierra. So I'm gonna use the plywood. It's just a plywood square. And I already cut a piece of the wallpaper about that size. It's not perfect. I lost track of the time. I looked up. I was like, oh my gosh. I said 11:30. It was like 11:33. So I cut it pretty close. It's not perfect. Okay, but then I got, you know, these fish at Dollar Tree. They've got white ones and then the brown ones. And I drilled holes. I drilled big holes in this. And then I've got, they sell these, I don't know, are they driftwood sticks? You can get these you get a pack of them at Dollar Tree. They're these sticks. I'm gonna lower y'all down a little bit. These sticks right here. They've got them out with all the coastal and summer stuff. So I'm guessing they're supposed to be like driftwood. They're just little wooden sticks. Okay. So I've got some of those, and I've got, okay. They're actually little snowmen from back at around Christmas time. So I got 4 of these. I'm going to use these for feet. Okay, so here's what it's going to be. I don't have any napkins, so when I'm done, I'm going to have to get some napkins to take a picture and show you the function of this thing. But you know, when you cook out, or if you eat outside, or you have a picnic or any of that, and your napkins, you have, excuse me, you have the little napkins and they blow around if you don't weigh them down with something. So this is going to be decorative, but that's going to be the function for it. It's going to be a napkin, kind of like a paperweight, but a napkin weight. Is that what it's called? So That's my idea. I'm sorry. I've been outside chasing the dogs. I had to pick up all the toys because the guy's coming to cut the grass today. And I'm telling you, when I get out there, my allergies kick in. Ugh. So I pre-drilled holes. I don't know the drill bit size because, y'all, honestly, these are all different sizes. So I tried to find two that were similar in size. And I drilled holes in here that are all the way through, that are bigger, so it's got room to wiggle around, so it's easy to move. But this goes all the way through. But then on here, I just lined it up. I laid it where I thought it was centered, and then I marked it with a pencil, and I drilled the holes here, but I didn't drill them all the way through, just deep enough that I can put my sticks in there. I'm going to glue them into the little hole there. So I tried to make sure it didn't go all the way through. If you accidentally go all the way through, you could probably still patch it and make it work. Okay. So I'm going to do just coastal blue colors. I showed in that picture, if you saw the picture where I posted saying I was coming live, this is left over from when I did that tray. I took a picture frame and turned it into a tray. And I used this paper on that. And these are the colors I did. And I love, 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 love these colors. So I think I'm going to do that again. And unfortunately, this is not big enough. It's big enough. You know what? It's big enough for the fish. But my wood, the piece of wood, the base is bigger. So I can't use this one. I could cut it down, but it's too late now. I'll save this for something else. So I'm just going to paint this one. But I'm also going to paint, I'm going to go ahead and paint the edges. So they're not just unfinished looking. So let me grab a plate for some paint. I thought I did that earlier. And I didn't. But I did remember my apron. Shocking. So, hi, Kathy. I hope it's going to be cool. I hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's do, I grabbed, they're all apple barrel, I believe. Yeah. I grabbed green turquoise, Caribbean, aquamarine, and cool blue. And then I grabbed the burnt umber because if you look at this one, I grabbed white too. But if you look at this one, do you see where I did brown in there? Just to make, kind of give it some contrast. Let me pull y'all up. I need to see, I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing. Make sure the volume's down. Hold on. Make sure the volume's down. Hear that? Okay, there we go. All right. So how is everybody? Thank you. I got 3 aprons, and I'm trying to make sure I remember to wear them when I craft because I keep ruining shirts. So, fingers crossed on that one too. Okay, I think I'm going to do... I'm going to do the edges in Caribbean. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if I cut this exactly. Yeah, I can tell you I didn't exactly because it's kind of curved right there. I'm thinking, you know, like with scrapbook paper and stuff, you can sand the edges where it overhangs, but this is like foamy, not foamy, but it's not paper, so I'm afraid it might rip if I try to sand it. So I was hoping I could just cut it as close as possible. And maybe I'll just carry some of this from the edges up over. So if anything is showing underneath, it'll still be blue. We'll see. If there's any hanging over, I'll try to cut it. So let's go ahead and paint the edges of this first. Okay. Let's see. Your basement's wallpapered in that. I did the lower half of my the walls in my breakfast room, and it doesn't look like wallpaper. It looks like the wood, you know, the beadboard. What am I doing? I'm about to paint my fish. I do need to paint that fish. I want to do something with that, you know. I don't want to just leave it brown. But I figured this will be good for the summer, because, you know, when you have napkins and stuff outside, unless you have like a roll of paper towels, sometimes even that can blow around. So this will be decorative. You could use it in your kitchen too. It'll be decorative, but functional. So we shall see. I just love these. Dollar Tree has some cute nautical stuff. I got some white ones too, because I saw another idea for a decoration, like a wall hanging. I'm gonna do one of those. So I got a few more. Make sure I can still see comments. Y'all, if you pop in, say hello. Let me know you're here. Sometimes I see like the eyeballs up there, and there'll be like 2 people commenting, and I'm like, who's here? Sometimes it tells me at the bottom like who pops in. That's why. But I've been trying to be better about not like calling them out. But sometimes I can't help it. I see it pop up. It'll say like say Evelyn. It'll say Evelyn is watching. I might say, hey, Evelyn, and, you know, you get it, but there'll be somebody new that's like, I didn't say anything. How does she know I'm here? But yeah, it tells us usually when someone pops in, but sometimes I don't see it. But yeah, say hello. We'll say hello back. We're friendly here. For the most part. Actually, we've always been friendly here. I feel so blessed that I don't have, because I've seen in some of the chats, I've seen some harsh people. Not here, but I don't know. I think people get bored and they have no filter. I don't know. Okay. Just barely getting the top edge. Did y'all see the live yesterday with the sandwiches? We ended up eating those for dinner last night. They were good too. Oh, those are so easy. But I'm telling you, if you go on Pinterest, there's different versions, and the hot ones that you like pop in the oven. I remember what the one I was trying to think of. It was ham and cheese. They do like ham and Swiss cheese, and then they put that like butter. It's like butter and Parmesan on top. They brush it on top and then pop it in the oven. It's so good. I want some of those. All right, so I got all my edges painted. I'm not going to worry about the bottom, but I am going to put feet on it. But I'm not going to worry about the bottom right now. So I'll set that to the side. I did. I had a good audience. That was a new group to me. I had never even heard of that group. And I just recently joined the Crafty Bunch. So I was in the chat room in there, and they said they had an opening at 12:45 on Tuesday for Crafters in the Kitchen. And I was like, what is that? And boom, I was like, I'll take it. So that was fun. That was really fun. I had a lot of new people. A lot of new people that I had never seen before pop in. So that's always good. Hold on. I have got to figure out how to change my phone. Like when I get a text, it just says like Javier is texting. It doesn't tell me what it is. That's my pine straw guy, and I have no idea what he's just saying, but it gets distracting, and then I'm like, what do they need? Okay, so I'm going to take this wallpaper, and because it's got the lines in it, I'm going to just paint each section different, like I did here. And you can tell here, like if I didn't do, like I got out of line, I just tried to make it look like it was supposed to be like that. So I'm going to definitely do the ones on the ends the same. Well, it doesn't matter because the bottom too. I was going to say I was going to do the ends the same color as what I did there, but I'm just going to paint. I don't care. It's going to be kind of tropical. I just like all these colors together. Hey, Sandra. Welcome in. I know I love all the recipe shares and stuff like that. It's always fun. I always use some good ideas, especially with summer coming up. Anything that doesn't involve heating up the kitchen, I'm all for that. It gets hot here. Thank you for sprinkling, Sandra. We are making a, what are we going to call this? It's a napkin holder weight, like a paper weight for napkins. You know, like if you cook out or have a picnic or whatever. You're outside with napkins and you don't want them to blow around. This will be pretty. It'll hold the napkins and keep them from blowing away. Okay. All right, so I got part of it. I'm going to leave some more white in this one. This one, I think I did like a cream color. So I want to do more white with this one. All right, so I'm not even going to rinse my brush. That way it'll kind of blend the colors. So that was, what was that one? That one was Caribbean. And let's do aquamarine. That's one of my favorites. This one's new. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in. Okay, so aquamarine. I've got all these ideas for coastal stuff. I guess because I've been in Dollar Tree and they've got all that, all their nautical stuff out. So it's giving me all these coastal vibes. And I've got all these ideas for that. So most of my summer stuff is either going to be patriotic or coastal. But I decorate in coastal stuff, and we are supposed to be getting a pool this summer. We were supposed to get a pool last year, and I don't know what happened with the guy that, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but that didn't happen. And by the time he let us know he wasn't going to be able to do it, the waiting list around here for a pool is insane. So we met with a company last November, and we went ahead and put a deposit down, and they were supposed to start June 1st, but they just told my husband that because of the weather, we're being bumped to July. So I hope we get it, for one thing, but I hope we get it in time to use it still. I am making, what am I painting here? This is, what did I do with it? Leftover wallpaper. It looks like beadboard, but it's wallpaper. I have quite a bit left over. So from, I wallpapered the lower part of my breakfast room, and I have leftover. So if you saw, gosh, when was that? Maybe last month? I think it was last month. I turned a picture frame into a tray, and I painted it. This is some leftover paper from when I did that. So I'm kind of going with the same theme for this. I'm trying to use up what I have. I have some stacks of stuff. I just need to get them incorporated into some crafts. Okay. All right. I got Caribbean, and I left one side white, and then I might actually go over it with white, because one of the things that this said is, because it feels foamy, like spongy. It's got, like, if I poke it with my fingernail, it'll leave an indentation in it. But it said if you paint it, it makes it harder. So I might end up just doing some white where the white is. Okay. All right. So I got that. Let's do cool blue. We'll put some blue in there. This one's new too. I know I have one of these open somewhere. So if we do get a pool, this will come in handy out there. All right, I'm not gonna do stripes, so I'm gonna put this right beside that one. Can y'all still see? Hey Pam, welcome in. Thank you for sprinkling the video. I don't normally go live this early, so. And I didn't give much notice. This was random. Okay. That. I don't know. Let's see. What other color do I have? I have, I have green turquoise. Wait. Okay, so I did aquamarine, and I've got green turquoise. They're close. This one's a little darker. So we'll try it. Put it right beside it. Yeah, it's darker. Go down one. really pretty. Can y'all see that? It's almost like it's like sea glass green. Okay. Hey, Kellyanne. Welcome in. All right. I'm not going to use that one again. I do feel like I need to put white where the white is. Oh, and I need to paint the feet too. So I think I'll paint the feet. We'll do that green. That is so pretty. I'm not being so picky. Being so picky about a brush. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, y'all. We are making a napkin holder. Or wait, yeah, napkins. Kind of like a paperweight for napkins, like if you're cooking out or eating outside or having a picnic or whatever, to keep your napkins from blowing away. I just thought of this idea. I was in Dollar Tree and I saw these fish. I know y'all, if you've been in Dollar Tree, you've seen these fish. I drilled holes in mine, but we're going to use that. And this is a piece of wallpaper. It looks like beadboard wallpaper. And then a piece of scrap wood that I had in my garage. We're using that as the base. So you'll see it come together in just a second. I'm just going to get some color on here. Okay. 1 foot. I'm using these little snowmen from Christmas from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use those as feet for the base. Let's see. These don't have to be perfect, so I'm just going to splash this paint on here real quick. So I'm trying to come up with I like that little catchy name, something with a function. So we're going to make something and it's going to have a function. It's not just going to sit in a corner or lean on a shelf, which I do a lot of those. But I want to try to make stuff that we can use. Like that apron hanger was my something with a function the other day. And it was mostly scrap wood and Dollar Tree supplies. So it wasn't very expensive. The hooks, but you could get those hooks at Walmart. I don't know if Dollar Tree carries those hooks or not. They might. They might. Yeah, I have a whole little tub of a little, container of these snowmen and the Christmas trees that kind of look like it. And I thought they make cute little feet for small projects. So hopefully they're strong enough for this piece of plywood that I'm using because it's pretty thick. But I just thought it'd be nice to kind of elevate it up off the table or the counter, wherever it's sitting. All right, got one color. One more. Something with a function. Now I have, you know, when I first started doing my lives, like back in September, I was like, one of the things, I did a couple of them and I called them Pinspiration projects, where you find something on Pinterest and you try to copy it, or for less. Like, you know, you see something for $80 and you try to make it for $5 or $10. So I did a couple of those. I did see something. I almost did that project this morning. I saw a project with the mermaid that Dollar Tree has out right now. Do I have her? I took her somewhere else. The mermaid, she's, you know, about so big. It's that thin wood that they have. But I saw something that was like $30, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we can make that for like about $3. But I mean, if you have some scrap wood. If you don't have scrap wood, you know, Dollar Tree has wood. So, like strips of wood, that would work also. Whenever I go to grab one wet wipe, I end up pulling out like a chunk of them every time. They never separate correctly. Yes, I might even do that today, because that Pinspiration with the mermaid, because if I do it, I'll post it on my wall and tell y'all when I'm going to do it. I'll post a picture of the Pinspiration so you can see, but I want to do mine a little different, because it's got like a colorful background and then like a whitewashed mermaid. I might do the opposite, maybe a whitewashed background with a colorful mermaid. So it would be a little different. Okay. All right, this is still wet. Let me dry it real quick. Just dry it real fast. Yeah, the wipes. I mean, you gotta pull them out and you get like a whole hunk of them. Like, just wanted one. I didn't paint the white yet, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. This is warm. It's freezing up here. Our house is always cold. It was cool this morning though. Okay, yeah. I'm going to have so many outdoor, because like I said, we're supposed to be getting a pool this summer. So all I keep thinking is pool decor, like towel holders. I got an idea for one of those with the hooks, like kind of like I did with my apron, but something a little more beachy, pool related. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, this thing's probably loud. Okay. You see it dry enough to handle. Okay, this is dry enough to handle. Okay, so it's got these holes. So I'm gonna have to, you know what I need is an X-Acto knife, and I have blades, but no X-Acto knife, so how's that happen? So I'm gonna put this on here. Let's see that. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna use Mod Podge, but I need to poke those holes. Oh, where are they? There they are. Okay. You know what? I'm probably just going to have to, I'll just poke the hole and then try to cut it the best I can. So let's see. Let me get it lined up first. I'm just using a nail file. Okay. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna, I just poke the hole, but I think I'm going to take, because I'm gonna glue the stick. I'm gonna use wood glue to glue this peg. I'm gonna use these sticks from Dollar Tree as like a peg. So I'm just gonna push it down in there. That'll work perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just gotta Mod Podge this on here. Make sure I keep it in the right direction. Did I grab Mod Podge? Let me grab some Mod Podge. I thought I did. Hang on. Okay. I don't need my hot glue. I'm just going to use wood glue to glue those pegs down in there since they're wood. Okay. I want to make sure I get this. You know, I mean, this is pre-pasted wallpaper. I probably could have just wet the wallpaper and done that. I don't know, maybe. This is easy though. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Dollar Tree has good, they have good bones. That's what I say. You know, you can get so many things that has good bones. I mean, you can use them for the base of anything. Okay. Let's see the edges. It's okay if it gets down in there because we're going to put glue in there. All right, let me just smooth this out and we'll put it on there. I'm going to go ahead and squirt the wood glue down in there. Can y'all still see what I'm doing? They have X-Acto knives at Dollar Tree, right? Pretty sure. I know I have one somewhere, but I know I have the blades. I just can't find the actual X-Acto knife. All right. Well, I will get one, and I will probably use that to trim up like around the edges. See how it's just a tiny bit over the edge. I'm just afraid if I sand it, it's going to give it a, I don't know, or maybe after it dries. I'll wait till it's like totally dry and then try that. That might be better. Okay, got that on there. So I'll take my little, my little dowel rods, my, whatever these are, they're from Dollar Tree. I think they're supposed to be like, oops, glue's coming out. Like driftwood sticks. Okay. And this one. Okay, so that's going to go down on there like that. So you'll put your napkins. I don't want to put this on yet because it might, some of that wood, the wood glue might stick to it. Like this one's trying to stick to the stick. But, hang on. Okay. So you would put your napkins right here. Wish I had something. Okay, pretend these are napkins. Lay your napkins down, and then you put your fish on top of there, so it holds them down like that. It's a lid. So I will get some napkins so I can do a picture of it and show what I made. But I think I want to decorate this fish too. But I ordered some scrapbook paper with some really pretty patterns and stuff. And it hasn't come in yet. So I think I'm just going to hold off on this. So for now, it's just going to be the little wooden fish. Which isn't too bad. I mean, he's kind of pretty on the, let me move that lid. He's kind of pretty on there like that. So, but I think it'll be functional. And once it's dry, oh, you know what? I was going to take the burnt umber. I'll do that later. But I think I might take the burnt umber and go in on some of these lines like I did on this one. I don't know. I like these colors. I kind of like that wooden fish with it too, because it kind of goes with this drifter. Oh, but I am going to put the feet on the bottom. So, and you know what? I didn't heat up my hot glue gun. I just sat here and looked at it and I was like, oh, I don't need hot glue. Let's see. I am just forgetting everything. Oops, I just knocked all my, thank you. So yeah, I should have done the feet first. I'm going to do these little snowmen upside down. They'll be upside down like that. So I'm going to glue the wider part on the bottom corners. Okay. And that'll make the feet. So, but now I gotta wait for my hot glue to heat up. So anyway, I will, that gives you the ideas. So I'm gonna do that. When this is dry, I'm gonna see if I can sand it. They're not real bad. I got pretty close to cutting it the right size. But what do y'all think? So this will go there and there. You just got to find 2 sticks that are similar in size, and then use that. Find a drill bit that size, and then just drill your holes. I drilled these holes a little bigger, so it'll slide on and off a little easier. I might have to drill them a little bigger because this one feels kind of tight. But then the holes I drilled into the board, once I drilled those holes, I laid it where I want it, and I marked them with a pencil. And then I drilled these holes only halfway through the plywood. Give me the words. Okay. So that is it. That's my something with a function today. So I will come back in a little while with the Pinspiration with the mermaid. Okay. So I will post a picture of the Pinspiration photo so you know what I'm going for, and then you can tell me how close I did, because I think I can make it. It's like $30, the one that I saw, and I think we could make it for, like, other than like using the scrap wood that I have, I'm only gonna have to spend like $250. So we'll see. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.